would you say your processes change between like professional services versus manufacturing?
Honestly, they don't much. Okay. The only thing that changes is what needs to be investigated. Because it always boils down to saying, this is what you're doing right. This is where we need to figure out how to do things better. And we never walk in and say, like, you know the joke about consultants? A consultant is someone who borrows a watch to tell you what time it is and then gives it back to you broken. We don't believe in that kind of consulting. That's why we don't call ourselves consultants. We actually call ourselves executive level janitors and corporate firefighters, because we clean up messes and we've got fires. And that's what I love about quality, is it doesn't matter when you're doing professional services or manufacturing. That's one of the reasons people don't use quality principles. If you're doing professional services, you still have a product. You're still producing something. You're still doing something. It's not as tangible as this other thing. So, yeah, we've got to look at the processes more. There may be a little more subjective information, but they're the exact same questions. And I'll tell you the questions right now for free. It's easy. Okay? It's how are you doing? How do you know? Are you improving? How do you know? If you want to find out if there's a crisis you haven't heard about in your company, ask everyone that question. You will become a BS detecting machine. Because most people I talk to can't answer those questions.
Say it again.
How are you doing? How do you know? Are you improving? How do you know? Because most people will say, you're doing okay. Well, how do you know you're doing okay? I think our no joke, that's the most common response I get from people. And it doesn't matter if you're doing a professional service or manufacturing. For instance, one of the principles of quality is to eliminate waste. Okay? Now, for a manufacturing company, that might be making sure that you don't have to throw away a lot of broken parts. Maybe making sure that you talk to your supplier to make sure those parts you get are better quality, so the product works better and there are fewer defects. But I have a great IT company that produces basically professional consulting, and they've eliminated waste by adapting in real time their commercial marketing practices. So they actually get real-time feedback on how ads are doing, and they adapt them as needed in real time. That's eliminating waste too, because every time that ad is up ineffectively and someone sees it, that's waste. So they change in real time. The principles are the same, even if they're different industries. And if you mean like when we come into your professional office, we ask you questions, then we do it in a manufacturing place? No. We talk to the employees, we talk to you